I'm chatting with Josh from Caves. Such an amazing song. And so I said this to Josh when he first came in here, and I'm truly saying this from the bottom of my heart, but my God, and that song that you just performed is my favorite worship song of the entire year. No, it is so powerful, and I'm so glad that you were able to perform it for us, and everyone here was able to experience that, because it's truly such a moving song. But I know that the song almost didn't even come to be, and it was produced out of a really painful experience in your life. Would you just tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, I took a year off of ministry because I really hit a wall. I think sometimes when you're doing church and doing all the good stuff, it's amazing how the devil can use plenty of good things to distract you in your relationship with God. I became so focused on just like the next event, the next big thing, and I would just have these high highs, and then I'd crash real hard, and this really just battle with depression, and I hit a wall and had a breakdown. And my wife and I stepped away from ministry for a year. And that year, I really just allowed God to really work on my heart. And this was one of those songs that kind of came out of that season. And really, I recorded it kind of just as, hey, I need kind of a hobby to work on while I'm not ministering. And so after a year of no ministry, I went in the studio and recorded it. And really, it was just meant to be like my offering to God and to thank Him for the season and to look back at what He brought me through. And I had really no intention of it becoming anything, and God's really just blessed it. It's been amazing. It's been really great.
So good. And so then I know you actually, there's some other vocals that are also on the track. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so my friend Amanda Cook, who's part of Bethel Music, she came, she was at our church leading worship, and I said, hey, I got this song, and can you actually just record some demo vocals on it? Because I need some ideas. And this is before she was doing anything with Bethel Music, and literally in one take, that was what you hear on the album. And it was this demo vocal, and when I revisited the idea of finishing this song, her vocal was still there. And I thought, you know what, like, let's put Amanda on it, let's do this is awesome. And it's been awesome just because she's just such an anointed singer. It's incredible. Absolutely amazing.
So I know that when you went back to record this song, you went through a little bit of a process, because the song was produced out of such a painful experience. And you really can see that, but you've also been healed. So talk a little bit about kind of going back to that place of vulnerability, but then also the process of healing.
Yeah, it was hard because really the whole project Caves, and it's the name of the band, it was supposed to be the name of the album, and it really spoke to these songs coming out of a season in which I felt like David or Elijah when they fled to the caves, in this season of loneliness and unsure of what was going to happen. But then when I came on the other side of it, it was like I needed to go back to some of those seasons in the caves to really portray what I wanted to say with that heart again. And I remember even being in the studio recording these songs, having to come back home and talk it out with my wife, feeling like some of these wounds had reopened themselves, and just say, no, you know what, I just proclaim that is shut and that season is done. My stake's in the ground, I'm moving forward. But I really just pray that these songs,
So good.
I was willing to get to a place of pain because I feel like there's other people who feel like they're in the caves, who don't know what's next, who may feel like there's a Saul on their back. They may feel like they're not sure when this season is going to end. But what I remember so clearly is that when Elijah was in the caves, he looked for God in the fire and the wind and the rain, but God whispered to Elijah to indicate that he'd been close the whole time. And that's what this album's about. I want people to know that God is close in their pain.
So good. Alrighty, well, before we let you go, you are from Canada, you're here in California, and I want to know, because I think we might share the same favorite fast food place, but I feel like you just got to let the people know, what's your all-time favorite California fast food?
Okay, I'm gonna go In-N-Out because that is the obvious. Because it's Californian, but I gotta hit me some Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
Can I get some love for Payway?
What's what?
Payway. Oh,
Do you
it's
guys
like.
know what Payway is?
It is like P.F. Chang's, but faster.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
I have a full meal plan to like fully work on my dad bod while I'm here, so I know exactly what's going down.
Yes. Okay. Well, Josh, thank you so much.